Good. Um, Talking about the social media, do you have a favorite social media?
Yes, my favorite social media is Snapchat.
Can you tell us the reason why you've chosen Snapchat?
It is because I have a lot of friends there already. I've already built my social contacts in there. All of my friends are there, and I can also watch entertaining videos of the new life, new generation that's happening here. I can post on my story. I can view plenty celebrity stories, and yeah, that's why I like Snapchat.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of First Class Exclusive Interaction with Your Minds. I remain your host, Albert Oluwafemi Asoba. And as you all know, this platform is basically having interesting conversation with bright young people on schooling and life beyond the classroom. In today's episode, we will be talking with a truly amazing guest about school life in general. So stick around and enjoy every moment of this conversation. So right now, our guest will introduce himself to us.
Hello everyone, my name is Demladi Demi. I am 12 years old and I'm just a student. I attend Caleb British International School, and the most thing I love doing is I love playing football, singing alone. I love many other things. I like friends who respect me and I respect them as well. Friends that don't cross their boundaries and I don't cross theirs too. That is mostly what I'll say about myself.
All right, interesting. We have so many reasons why people go to school these days. I would like to have your own opinion. Why do you think it's important to be in school?
Okay, why it is important to be in school? School helps you build a lot of things in your life. It can help you to become something great in the future. It can help you to like develop your skills, your talents, and everything else, so that you can become a very great person in life. That's my reason for going to school.
All right. Just as you said that school has a great impact, and I'm pretty sure that for you to be in school, you have a career to pursue in the nearest future. Now, can you please tell us what exactly that is?
I want to be an engineer or an accountant in the future.
Okay, good. To be an engineer or an accountant is a very good profession. I would like you to dwell on what impact would they have as an accountant? What impact would they have in the society as an engineer? What do you think they would do to improve the society?
Being an accountant in the society. An accountant mostly works in banks or organizations and they help in balancing the cash flow of that organization or banks. That's how to influence the society in a good way. And in engineering, engineers have different types of works they do. There's mechanical engineering, there's electrical engineering, and many more. In mechanical engineering, you have to do with mechanics like fixing a car, repairing things. Mechanic engineering does not really only have to do with physical objects. It can be done online too as well.
Interesting. That's a very good one. That's a very good one. Another question I would also like to ask you, because we've been talking about school in general, I would want to ask you that can you tell me one good thing about school that you have observed, or how do I say it? What is that good thing you like about school?
The good thing that I like about my school is that they teach Christianity and moral lessons to the students, which help us build our our will as we're growing.
Okay, that's nice. And I would also need to ask you, since you've been able to tell us the good parts of your school, do you have any other thing that you don't like about school? Not really your school, let's say school in general. Do you have anything at all you don't like about school?
One thing I don't like about school is that they do not have enough sports time for the students, and I really like sports. So yeah.
All right, good. Um, as a sport person, I would want to ask you, aside having a passion to be an engineer or an accountant, do you have any plan of maybe being a footballer?
Maybe, yes,
Yeah.
because I'm actually kind of talented in football. I like playing it with my friends. I can do a lot of skills. I can dribble, I can shoot, I can pass. All these things I can do very well.
Okay, good. And that takes us to, do you have a favorite footballer or you have a favorite team? Since you said you are actually good in football.
My favorite footballer, it was Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. But right now, in the new generations, my favorite footballer is between Mbappe and Lamine Yamal. And my favorite team right now is Real Madrid.
All right, so good. Very happy about that. So we're going to move a little out of this dimension. I would quickly want to ask you, we are going basically academical now. Now, in the classroom, I would like to ask you, what is that subject that you're always excited about when it comes to having that lesson? Do you have a particular subject that you're really excited about when it comes to you having that class?
Yes, and that particular subject is science. Science is very mind blowing. That's why I like it.
Okay, mind blowing, good. And just like what you said, to be an engineer, at least you need to be science oriented. I think I agree with you with that. Also, do you have any subject you feel bored about? Maybe a challenging subject when it comes to having a class?
My most challenging subject since when I was in primary school was always English. English used to drag me down, and I hope I improve better in it.
Okay, all right. Okay, I would like to ask you this question. If you were to become the principal of the school, what's that one thing that you would put in place? Maybe it's not in existence or you feel it's not in the present situation in school. What's that thing? If you were to be the principal of the school, what's that thing you feel you would add to it or you make it compulsory or you, whatever it is, let me just hear you apart.
So there's one thing that I'll add mostly as a principal. I'll add on Friday that there'll be movies you can choose from to watch before everybody goes home for the weekend. Movies based on Christianity and academics, mostly like that. Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me one thing you liked about your school environment? One thing you like about your school environment?
The most thing I liked about my school environment was the field. It was engaging. It was big, and there were different types of things you could do there.
All right. So uh, I would want us to talk about a particular thing now, and it's something I'm very sure you're familiar with, but I just want to hear your view from that. Now, the word friendship, what can you tell me about friendship? What do you know about friendship?
My own definition of friendship is having a person that you can lean on, or somebody that supports you in bad times and good times.
Okay, so do you have a friend?
Yes, I do.
So how do you recognize a good friend?
How I recognize a good friend is somebody that I respect and somebody that respects me too.
Okay. Now, last question I would like to ask you on friendship. What is that thing that you and your friends have actually done together? What's that thing that you guys have done together since you call them friends?
Um, we've done a lot of things. We've played football together, we've laughed together, we've eaten together, we've attended parties together, and so many more.
Okay, good. Um, talking about the social media, do you have a favorite social media?
Yes, my favorite social media is Snapchat.
Snapchat. Can you tell us the reason why you've chosen Snapchat?
It is because I have a lot of friends there already. I've already built my social contacts in there. All of my friends are there, and I can also watch entertaining videos of the new life, new generation that's happening here. I can post on my story. I can view plenty celebrity stories, and yeah, that's why I like Snapchat.
All right. So my last question for today's episode. Now, I'm going to give you, I want you to listen very well. I'm going to give you two scores. I'm going to give you two scores. Now, I'm going to give you a 90% and I'm going to give you a 75%. A 90% and a 75%. Now, you have an opportunity to adjust one of it if you want to. Like I said, a 90% and a 75%. So I'm going to ask you my question, but before you answer my question, I'll you have an opportunity to adjust if you really want to. Now, between these two scores, 90% and 75%, which one will you give to dad and which one will you give to mom?
Well, in terms of speaking, I'll give 75 to my dad and 90% to my mom.
Okay. Now, can you just tell us few reasons why you decided to give mom 90%? Because I know you have reasons backing that. So what is the very reason for you to have given mom 90%? Just maybe one or two things you want to say.
The reason why I'll give my mom 90 marks is because my mom is always there for me when I need her. Right since whenever I was a baby, when she gave birth to me, she has been feeding me, taking care of me, packing my things for school for me, and she spends more time with me than my dad. It's not that my dad doesn't care, but my dad has like he's mostly always busy, and my mom is always ready to spend time with me.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we've had a very good time today, and it's been a wonderful one with our super guest, Master Demilade. And I'm very sure that we all watching, all our viewers, you'll be very, very happy and proud to our reviews of what we've discussed about. So basically, I've come to an end of today's episode and we would like to just show a little form of appreciation for having you as a wonderful guest on our. And so this is from First Class Exclusive. This is for you. Thank you so much for being on our show. So before we leave, what advice would you like to give to maybe your peers out there? What would you want to say to them?
Failure is not the end. Failure is just starting of you needing to succeed. So if you fail, don't back down. Continue to pick up what you've been doing so that in the future you achieve and you'll be great in life. Thank you.